Okay, this is example number 3. So in this one, there is a photon which is moving at a speed much less than the speed of light, and it has a kinetic energy k1 and momentum p1. If the momentum of photon is doubled, like final momentum becomes twice of initial momentum, how is the new kinetic energy related to final initial kinetic energy? So we know momentum is product of mass into velocity, and kinetic energy is half mv square. So you can say velocity is p by m. So kinetic energy will be half. Now in place of velocity, I am substituting p by m. So p square by m square. Okay. So from here you will get 2 into kinetic energy into mass under root is momentum. So that is our formula of momentum. Now we are going to use this formula of momentum to solve this question. Okay. So it is given that, let's say, initial kinetic energy was k1. So initial momentum, let's say p1 was root twice k1 into m. Okay. Next, finally, let's say momentum is p2. So p2 will be root 2 k2 into m. So let's divide these two equations. So, and it is given that P2 is equals to 2P1, or you can say P1 by P2 will be equal to half. From this relation we can find out. So P1 by P2 half is equals to, and now from this equation M will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, is equals to root of K1 by K2, or you can say square both sides. So 1 by 4 is equals to K1 by K2, or K2 we can say it is 4 times of K1. So that's our answer. So let's move to the second part of this question. The photon of energy E1 has momentum P1 if another, it's a, yeah. Hmm. So they have given the energy of photon. 1 second. Yeah. Has a momentum P1, and we know for photon energy E1, the previous, see the difference here is, in the previous case it was proton, so that's why we were using those formulas. Okay, here it is photon. So for photon the formula is different. So we have energy is equals to moment product of momentum into speed of light, or if you remember the formula in this form, momentum is E by c value. Okay, so initially energy is E1, momentum is P1 and into speed of light. Finally, E2 is equals to P2C. So let's divide both sides. C will get cancelled. And we know uh, P2 is twice of P1. Okay. P2 is twice of P1. So we will get E1 by 2. Sorry, we will get 2E1 equals to E2. So that will be our answer. Let's move to the next question. Okay, with what velocity must an electron travel so that its momentum is equal to that of photon with a wavelength 5200 angstrom? Okay, so we can directly use this formula. Wavelength is equals to h by momentum. So Planck's constant 6.634 into 10 raised to power minus 34 divided by momentum of electron. Okay, so momentum is product of mass into velocity. Okay, now in this case it is given that momentum of electron is also equal to momentum of photon. Okay, and we are applying the formula for photon. So using this, velocity will be 6.634 into 10 raised to power minus 34 divided by mass. So mass will be 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kgs. Okay, into velocity. Velocity we are supposed to find, wavelength is 5200 into 10 raised to power minus 8 angstrom. So you have to calculate this value. Actually, mass, yeah, is correct. Fine. So on solving this one, you should be getting the answer as 1.4 into 10 raised to power 3 meter per second. Okay.